Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we have another princess eyeshadow look. So if you guys don't know what this is, I decided to do Princess Snow White. So super pretty princess, fair complexion. She has a blue and red and yellow outfit on. So, and as you guys know, she eats apples, or she doesn't, she dies by an apple, whatever, you get it. So, I decided to kind of pull this together in kind of like a resemblance of her. So as you see, we have the yellows and we have some reds on there, a super bold red lipstick, and then the bold royal blue eyeliner and some blue eyeshadow on top. So the camera's picking up, it looks black, or like it doesn't really look blue, but it is blue. So like I always do, I'll show pictures in like a video, like a snippet with a flash on. But if you guys want to see how to achieve this look, stay tuned and continue watching the video. If you guys like this video, make sure you guys like and comment, and then I would really appreciate if you guys subscribe to my channel to stay tuned and make sure you guys are always there when I upload a new video. So like I always say, I hope you guys enjoy this and stay tuned. Alrighty guys, so I already have my eyebrows done and my lids are prepped and primed. So we're going to dip into the Morphe palette and we're going to dip into the shade Sting. So it's like this orangey shade. We're gonna pop this all over our lids, and today we're going to try to do a Snow White eyeshadow look. So Snow White has she has blues, whites, yellows, reds, and like a bit of orange, I believe, like orangey red. So we're gonna stick to those shades, but the main colors I want to focus on are the yellows, like those royal reds, and like those navy blues. So that's what we're gonna do today. So just make sure you guys dip this all onto your eyelids, so we use this as a transition shade. Alrighty, so as you guys can see, I already did both eyes, and while I'm brushing, like, and packing this color on, I start to extend it out and I make sure that it's really buffed out, because this is going to be a shade that's going to peek over the entire shades. So like I said, we're going to stick to like reds and blues. So the next shade we're going to dip into would be in the BH Cosmetics palette, and we're going to take this dark blue shade right here. So it's deeper than the other blues, so it's more like a purplish bluish color. So we're aiming for a navy, but this is going to be the top. But when we're applying this, make sure you don't cover the orange shade that you just used. So you kind of want it to be a little bit underneath that orange shade right here. So I'll kind of zoom in so you guys can see how to do that. And just a reminder, dip your brush lightly into darker shades, just so you don't pack on too much, and then it's going to be very hard for you guys to blend out. So I like to just pack a little bit at a time and then work my way out, and then keep on adding more on top of that. So it's just a little tip for you guys. You guys can totally just go in and dip in as much as you want. I like to kind of start slowly and gradually work my way up and add more. And then if you guys can see, you're going to just keep on adding. Like I said, you guys can totally dip into the shade and just pack it on right away. I like to just kind of make my way, like blending it and stuff like that. So as you guys can see, that orange shade is kind of still peeking through. So I'm still going to dip into the Morphe palette and kind of put a little bit on top and then keep on going back with that same brush. So I'm using a new brush and fluffing it in with that one and then just adding on top and then kind of blending at the same time, so we have like a smooth like transition between that blue and that orange shade. Alrighty, and then once your eyeshadow looks a little bit like this, you guys can't really see the orange on camera because my lighting may be right there, but you guys wanted to peek over. So like I said, she has blues and reds and yellows. So now we're going to focus on the inside of our eyelids. So we're going to cut our crease, but not completely. We're going to do a half cut crease. So take whatever you guys want to use, concealer, foundation, whatever you guys want to use to cut your crease. So like I always say, I use my Urban Decay Naked concealer, and I just take like this round flat brush. So it's like rounded, kind of like it's like a half circle. I don't know how to explain it. It's like just, it's easy to like kind of reach into my socket and just push it and like kind of just work my way in with it. But pretty much just add this, and then after that we'll show you what eyeshadows we're going to use to get the colors we want. Alrighty, so then like I mentioned, it's going to be a half cut crease, so you don't want to extend out to your to the outer corners of your eyeshadow that we just worked on. And then you guys can take the same brush we used to pack that blue on and just kind of blend that out. But we're gonna put more eyeshadow on top, so I'm gonna leave it like this for now, but just repeat on the other side, and then I'll show you what eyeshadows we're gonna use to get the colors. Alrighty, so like I mentioned, after we pretty much conceal so we can do our half cut crease, I already took my my brush and kind of just took whatever was remaining on there to kind of blend that line out. So this doesn't have to be that neat because like I said, we're gonna have two different shades on top of this, so it's gonna kind of blend in together. So I would recommend just sticking with this palette, the BH Cosmetics palette, just because it has like all the bright colors we want to use today. So then we're going to start doing the yellow. So for this, I'm going to use the brightest yellow I have here. So we're going to use this yellow down here. So this, we're only going to do, so think of it as like 3 shades, so divide your eye into 3 parts. So I'm going to do yellow from here this way, and then red here, and then the blue here. So stop at whatever piece you guys want, or whatever part you guys want to do. I'm deciding to do 3 colors. You guys can do maybe just 2 or whatever you guys want to do, but I'm doing the 3 shades. So this is how I'm going to do it. So I'll zoom in so you guys can see that a little bit better. And then, yeah, I'll show you guys the other color we're going to use as well. So this is pretty much where I'm gonna stop at my yellow, and then on top of this we're going to add that red shade. So I'm gonna repeat on this side and then I'll stop so you guys can see again. Alrighty, so as you guys can see, I have the yellows and the blues down. So now we're going to work our way onto the red. So same palette, the BH Cosmetics. You guys don't have to use this palette, but this is the one I'm using today. So we're gonna dip into this red right here. So off camera, I didn't even think it was a red. It looked more like, it honestly reminded me of like Jeffree Star's unicorn blood color, but like when I swatched it, it's actually like a bright red. So the packaging was kind of, I don't know, it looks different on here. So we're gonna dip into this shade and then use a new brush, so it's kind of like the same brushes but it's a little bit bigger, but just dip into that and then add it on top of this. And then this is where you guys are gonna have to start kind of blending with the old brushes you were using for the yellows and the blues, just to kind of make it like flow evenly and look very nice. So I'll zoom in as well and you guys can see how I do that as well. Alrighty, so as you guys can see, I have the shades down. So I'm just kind of going in and out, blending and adding until I get the brightness of the color. So as of right now, I'm still going to keep on adding, so I'm going to skip through it, but you guys get the gist of it. Just pretty much keep on packing until you get the shades and the brightness or darkness that you guys want. So yellow is a little bit harder to make pop up. If you guys have like a wider concealer, that would definitely help a lot. But this is pretty much what it's gonna look like. And then we're going to add a dark navy blue winged eyeliner. So then I'll skip through that as well. Like I'll show you guys real quick and then I'll skip through. I just want you guys to see like the color. And then I'm gonna do my foundation and stuff off camera. And then I'll show you guys what I use underneath my eye. And that's pretty much going to be the end for this look, but I'll show you guys little parts and pieces of what I'm going to be doing, so just kind of stick through with me. Alright, sorry, my camera like shut off as soon as I was explaining, but like I said, I pretty much just dipped into this palette and I went back and forth with the shades. And then yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it. So like I said, this is more so a look that you guys are gonna kind of have to practice your blending, kind of making sure that everything kind of flows together and looks nice, like making sure there's not like any block lines and stuff like that. But it's just simple things like that. So just keep going in and out, dipping back and forth, and then you guys are pretty much all set with that. And then like I mentioned, I'm going to do a blue liquid liner, so I'll show you guys that right now and then we'll fast forward as well. Alrighty guys, so then we're going to use this Italia blue liner. It's in the shade Royal Blue. So let me swatch this for you guys. So there's that. Sorry, I like pushed onto it a little bit too much. But that's pretty much the shade of it. And we're gonna use this as our liquid liner. So you guys can do whatever wing style you guys want. I usually stick to skinny but long, so I'll just fast forward through that. Alrighty, so sorry I keep saying alrighty, I don't know what to say. But then this is pretty much how my winged liner looks. So a little bit sharp, just like I said, this is all to your guys' liking. I don't know, it looks a little bit, it kind of looks black, but in the light it looks like that pretty blue. So I'll take better pictures and like I'll show you guys with flash like I always do. But just repeat on the other side, and then I'm going to skip through my foundation as I always do. My tripod is like falling. And then I'll skip through that. And if you guys see all this fallout, I'm gonna wipe that off with like a baby wipe and stuff, so it's something easy you guys can fix up. And then I'll skip through that, and then I'll show you guys what color we're gonna put underneath so we can have that underneath our waterline for eyeshadow. And then I'll show you guys the lipstick we're gonna use as well, something a little different. And other than that, that's pretty much it, so we'll skip through that. Alright you guys, so I forgot to film. I thought my camera was filming, but it was not. But I pretty much started to do my bottom lash line. So I went into the same palette, the Soulstite palette, and I used the same colors, Basque and Summer. Not Summer, sorry, Basque. And I just kind of started blending that out, and I added more on the outer corner so it looked a little bit darker. And then on the inside corner, if you guys can see, it's kind of like a bluish and a light gold color. So I dipped into this Supernova Bad Habit palette, and I used the shade Andromeda and Cosmos. So this one and this one right here. So I kind of just dipped back and forth into those two, and I got this like super light. It's still like kind of like glittery, but it's more like a shimmer, not super like wow glitter. But I wanted a little pop, so I might add a little bit more, but still sticking to that same bluish yellow palette and all of that. And then for our lipstick color, I'm going to dip into my Makeup Academy palette by Sephora, and I'm going to take this bright, excuse that, it's super old, so it has like a bunch of eyeshadow on it, but I'm going to dip into this bright red, because as you guys know, Snow White has a red lipstick, obviously super iconic red bold lipstick. I was going to use my Suavecita, but I feel like it's a little bit too dark, so we're gonna go with this super bright red. So like I mentioned, it's going to be this one right here, so super bright red. So I'll just fast forward through that as well. Alrighty guys, so this is gonna be the end look. So as you guys can see, I didn't add highlight. Let me add some highlight. Okay, so then I pretty much finished my makeup. I added the super bright red lipstick. I added my kind of like a cooler toned blush on, and then I added some highlight. You guys can't really see because I didn't really put that much on, so I put a little bit on, but other than that, that's pretty much the end of the look. Like I said, it's super cute. I like this, and I personally don't like Snow White as a princess. She's not my favorite, but I decided to kind of just go with it. And then I did add a little bit more blue in there, and like I always do, I'll insert clips with a close-up of my makeup with the flash and stuff on like that. If you guys don't want to do like a bold red lip, you guys can do maybe like a warm pink or like a nude. I feel like I'm definitely gonna switch it up after this because I'm gonna go run some errands, so I'm gonna switch it out to probably a nude lipstick or something like a gloss on top of it. But other than that, that's pretty much it. This is the end look. And then like I always say, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I'm still kind of sticking with the Disney theme. I have a lot of ideas of what to do. I'm just kind of deciding which ones to do. So like I said, right now this is my second princess, so I know I do want to do maybe like Princess Ariel and like Princess Aurora, so Sleeping Beauty and stuff like that, or Cinderella. Like I mentioned, I know she's gonna be coming up soon. I want to do Elsa, like just a bunch of princesses, but I'm still, like I said, deciding on which ones I want to do and stuff like that because I don't want it to be repetitive. But I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. And if you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And I would really appreciate if you guys recommend my YouTube to any of your friends. Thank you guys to the ones that have been watching my videos. I really appreciate it. And if you guys recreate this look, or if you guys have any comments on anything, let me know. And then like I always say, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.